The Morph CPAP mask, it's brand new. It provides a custom fit for every single face. It's brand new and there's no silicone involved in this one. So I'm really excited to share this with you because after 30 years of doing CPAP, for the first time, we have a mask that you actually can mold to the shape of your face. We're going to review this. We're going to go over the pros and the cons. I'm going to let you know everything that you need to know about this CPAP mask right now. So I do want to tell you, I did look through and I noticed that it's getting a lot of 5-star reviews. And what people are saying is that they really, really love it. So we'll get into some detail with it. The first thing I want to do, because this is so unique, it's so innovative, it's something that we have never seen, like I said before, that I want to actually show you live right here tonight how could one fit or custom fit this to your face. And the way that it works is basically this is a very rigid plastic material right here right now. Now it's not made of silicone, but it's made of a very special material that will actually shape, but only when it's exposed to very hot water. So let me just show you right now. Excuse me, I'm gonna point the camera over here. You see I've got a bowl prepared that can do up to as hot as boiling water, I hope. If not, we're going to find out. But the first step would be to actually boil some water. Now, you wouldn't have to put your water into a thermos like this. I did that just for the sake of the fact that I had to be over here at the camera and not at the stove. So the first thing I'm going to do, hopefully without hurting myself, is to just pour this water into this bowl. And definitely, yes, it is very hot. Hopefully we don't end up with a cracked bowl right now, or else I'm going to be in a lot of trouble with my wife. Okay, so you would just pour your boiling water right into your Pyrex bowl. Make sure it's a bowl that can withstand that type of temperature, of course. And the next step is for about 1 minute, you'll place not the entire piece in, but really you're going to submerge it into the water to where only this white plastic portion is in the water. You don't want the frame or any of these other pieces of plastic to get into the water. Obviously, it would probably melt it. And I have a timer set, so we're going to put this in the water for about 1 minute. So let me just place that down into the water, get it submerged. There we go. All right, starting the timer. So how's everybody doing tonight? If you would, in comments, notice that we are just for 1 minute going to have this in the water. But in comments, if you would, type the word hashtag Morph, M-O-R-F, and you're going to be entered into a contest. You'll be entered into a contest to actually win a gift card from AffinityHM. Now, you might notice that it's turning clear, and it's supposed to be in the water for a full minute here. It's turning clear as it's heating up. And so just type in there hashtag MORF as I have this Morph mask now submerged into hot boiling water. And it's almost ready already. We got 9 seconds left. And here goes my timer. We're going to see if this actually works. Does it really mold to the shape of your face? There's the timer. Stopping. All right, pulling it out of the water. Notice that it's completely clear now. So the next step is after 1 minute in the boiling water, you allow this to cool down for approximately 2 minutes. And so let me bring the camera back over here. Welcome, everybody. I see we have a lot of people here tonight, more than normal. This is all over Facebook and on YouTube. And notice that I did put a link in if you want to take a look at it on our podcast page. There's a lot more information there. So we're going to allow it to cool down for 2 minutes before I put it to my face for obvious reasons. I don't think I want to have a boiling scar in the shape of a triangle around my face. This mask is very special if you're just now joining us because of a couple of different factors. One, it will mold to the shape of your face. So they say, we're going to find out. Two, it is not made of silicone, which I think is really huge because prior to this mask, we didn't have a whole lot of options that were non-silicone. And a lot of people do have very sensitive skin, especially when it comes to silicone. So this mask is not made of silicone. So there's going to be no issues with silicone allergy if you happen to have that. Another factor, because of the fact that it is going to be shaping to your face, you're not going to have to put it on as tightly. And that's huge. That's a really, really big deal. So if you would type into comments what state you're watching this video from, I'd like to see where everybody is from around the country. And we're down to 30 seconds more just to allow this to cool. And wow, it's kind of a, oh, wow. So a minute ago, if you remember at the beginning of the video, it was a very hard plastic. And now it's super, super soft. So I don't want to mess with it too much until I place it onto my face here in just a moment. But this is the Morph CPAP mask, M-O-R-F. And if you type that in comments, you'll be entered into a contest that we're going to do here in just a minute. So we're going to be looking at the pros and the cons for this mask here in just a moment. But first, before we do that, there goes the timer. It's now been 2 minutes since we pulled it out of the water. So the next step is actually in the directions it says lie down. So I should be lying on my back right now. And for 5 minutes, I will actually allow this to take the shape right here, especially around the bridge of the nose. You guys know how badly this can leak around the bridge of your nose. And I literally can feel it. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is definitely whatever shape I want to place this in, it's doing it. So some people have a very narrow bridge up here on your nose, very narrow. Some people have very wide. And in either case, narrow or wide, it can be really difficult to get a good seal. So therefore, without that good seal, what do? You tighten the straps down. You tighten them until the leak goes away, right? Well, with this one, you're not going to have to do that because it is shaped so perfectly on your nose. So for 5 minutes, you would hold this mask in place like such until it completely takes the shape of your face. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do that, but notice that it is turning back to a white color again. So after 5 minutes, the entire mask would be this white color, but you can see that it's very pliable now, whereas at the beginning it was super hard plastic, but it will take whatever shape you want to place it in, which is super cool. All right, so that is the Morph. And of course, there is a headgear involved as well. You can see these little pieces here. You're going to put the 2 bottom straps here and then the 2 top straps up here, just like with any headgear. All right, so you do still have a headgear with this mask. So let's talk about this mask a little bit more regarding the pros and the cons. And if you haven't already done it, type in the comments hashtag MORF, and you're going to be in the contest. So here are the cons that I can see right now with this mask. It's not silicone. So while on one hand, you don't have to worry about allergies, on the other hand, the fact that it's not silicone does bring some people to pause and think maybe it's, silicone is the best thing to take a shape and it's soft and it's comfortable, right? So that could be looked at as a con. And then the only other one that I can think of is the fact that it is nasal only. So if you're using a full face mask and you switched to this nasal only mask, you would definitely have to consider wearing a chin strap or something else. And it's possible that it wouldn't work for you because you want to breathe through your mouth so much that it just might not work for those who have no option of using nasal only systems. And by the way, we do have a discount on our entire site, AffinityHM.com, 25% off of every single item in the entire site, including this CPAP mask. So you will literally not find, if you decide you want to get a Morph CPAP mask, you're not going to find it online anywhere less than what we have it at AffinityHM. So now let's talk about the pros. All right. So I sat down and thought a lot about all of the pros and read up on a bunch of literature and read reviews. And that's where I came up with this list of pros, the good things about this mask. One, it could reduce, it will most likely reduce and maybe even eliminate skin irritation. So most of the irritation comes from the mask moving around or from having the mask on too tight. And so many people, not only the mask will cause these problems with your skin, but even the straps are on so tight. And it breaks my heart when I see that. But sometimes you have to do it. You have no choice. But since this mask is taking that perfect form around your nose, this is where it usually leaks, right? Am I right? It leaks there or maybe here at the bottom. But since this one has the perfect shape for your face, you're not going to have to put it on as tightly. So if you guys remember the process, the technique, you want to put it on loose, so loose that you know it's going to leak. Turn the machine on, let it leak, gradually tighten the straps down just enough to stop the leak. Well, with this Morph mask, it's just not going to take as much tension to stop the leak. So that is definitely a huge pro in the pro column. And so it's also going to be more comfortable. Again, because you're not having to put it on so tightly, it is very comfortable. That plastic is, since it's your shape, I mean, it fits like a glove, literally. All right, so here's another one. Mask movement is going to be reduced. You know, with most CPAP masks, what you're seeing is a couple, 2 or 3 sometimes layers of silicone, and then you put the mask on, and so you got, it's almost like an inflated tire or one of those rings that you go swimming in the pool, you know, the little rings. It's just this mashy soft stuff, and that just allows it to roll, especially when you're moving and you got the weight of the hose pulling back and forth. The mask is moving around. With this one, it's going to be way more stable. So that's going to be a big deal. And then finally, the sizing issue is gone. So there's going to be no sizing issue. Anyone's nose will fit in here. Although it is kind of a tiny mask. It's tinier than what I'm used to seeing, but I guess your nose will fit in there. If your nose will fit in there, this mask will work. So that's really big. Now, and also I mentioned it while we were talking about the fitting it, the nasal bridge, the narrow or the wide nasal bridge. In either case, this one is going to match your nasal bridge, and so it's just not going to be an issue whatsoever. And finally, lastly, did I mention leaks? So since leaks are without a doubt the number one biggest problems that everyone has with CPAP is a leaky mask, or finding the right mask that feels comfortable, then this is going to solve that problem for 99% of people, I do believe. So you guys, if you haven't already done it, type in the comments, hashtag Morph, M-O-R-F. You're going to be in the contest. Now, what I'd like to do is just show you, just so you get a little better picture. This is actually a picture of the Morph with the headgear in place. That is the Morph CPAP mask right there. When you put it on, it's going to look pretty much like any other mask. Do make sure, if you're doing this, to boil the water and place the water into a bowl like this one that we just did here just a moment ago, and then keep the mask in the water for about 1 minute. Pull the mask out of the water for about 2 minutes, and then you fit it to your face for 5 minutes. So it's 1 minute in the water, 2 minutes cooling, and then 5 minutes placing it and pressing it around, especially the bridge of your nose, to make sure that it does take the shape of your face. And then you're going to be cooking with gas, so they say. Now, there's another factor here. Let's say you mess up, or let's say you put it in the water and the phone rings, or something happens and you get to do whatever. It's a repeatable process. So even right now, look at this mask. This is the same one we just had in the water. Now it's completely white again, right? Well, all you have to do is do it again. If it didn't go well and you want to try it again, you just do it again. And you can do it as many times as you need, because that's this material. That's how it works. It's designed especially so that once it comes in contact with that hot water, it's going to be pliable, malleable once again. And you can then do it as many times as you need to make sure that you're getting a good seal. All right, so now what I'd like to do, I've got a video. It's just a really short video, but it may clarify and maybe even do a better job than we did with our little at-home live experiment. So take a look at this. It's about 2 minutes long, and here we go.
How to fit the Morph custom nasal mask. The first step is to fit the seal to your face. This process can be repeated using the same seal to adjust the fit as necessary. Remove the headgear from the mask. Boil water and place water in a bowl. Holding the mask by the flexible tube, place the white mask seal into the bowl for 1 minute. Ensure that the white seal is entirely submerged and all white areas turn clear, including the upper lip region. Ensure the tube is not placed in the hot water. Remove the seal from the water, shake any excess hot water off the seal and wait 2 minutes for it to cool. Before pressing the mask on your face, it may be helpful to use a mirror to ensure the mask is properly centered on your face. Lying on your back, place the seal on your nose with the tube pointing down. Gently press the mask against your face so the mask touches your upper lip and the forehead support touches your forehead. Keep the mask still while lying on your back for 5 minutes while the seal cools and sets to the shape of your face. During the 5-minute cooling time, gently press the outer sides of the seal down against your cheek and gently press the seal in against the upper side region of your nose. Once it turns completely white everywhere, it has set. Remove the mask from your face and reattach the headgear. When reattaching the headgear, make sure the Morph logo is on the bottom back side of the headgear straps. Either sitting up or lying down, place your mask on your face and adjust all 4 headgear straps to secure the mask on your face. You can do this in front of a mirror to help you adjust the straps. Connect your mask to your CPAP machine, turn the machine on, and test the fit of your mask. Adjust the headgear straps to prevent any air leaking between the mask and your face. Increasing tension on the lower straps is the best way to eliminate leaks. For troubleshooting tips, please see the printed instructions inside your bag.
And yes, you do get printed instructions, quick, easy guide, but you almost don't need them if you watch this video, but still read the instructions, guys. All right, so how great would it be to have a mask that you didn't have to slam on so tight? It's not made of silicone, so there's no issues with skin irritation. It's not going to move around and jump around while you're sleeping at night, and there will be no leaks. So this Morph mask, I believe, is that mask for certain for many, many people. There's always that 1% it doesn't work for, but you know, I feel like it's the best thing that we've had in terms of a mask that is custom fit. It's the only mask we've ever had that's custom fit, unless you had billions of dollars and you could run the manufacturing plant. So I'm really excited about it, and I believe it's going to be something really super great and special going forward for a lot of people. So how cool would it be to wake up in the morning, to drink your cup of coffee, and to remember that you're doing something really great for yourself every single morning? 6 million dreams. Do you remember the $6 million man? The $6 million man, let's make him better than he was before, better, stronger, faster, right? Well, we have designed a coffee mug that I think that you guys might like, and I've got it here on the screen. There is a link in description if you want to remind yourself of what a wonderful thing you're doing for yourself every single morning with this coffee mug. Better sleep, stronger heart, and a faster mind and everything else. And that is a true story. As you know, when you're getting that good REM sleep, everything is better. So get you a coffee mug and enjoy it every single morning. So let's take a look now. If you haven't already done it, type into comments hashtag Morph, M-O-R-F, and you're going to be entered into this contest. Before we do the contest, I want to take a quick look at comments. I see a ton of comments. Wow, thank you guys for all being here. I see everyone is here. We got Jennifer is here. Kimberly is here. Hey, Kimberly. And Belty Cat, BC, William Sum is here. Diane Lovedahl, Nancy Ong is here. And thank you guys all for being here. Jennifer and a lot of people from Facebook, and I don't see their names on here. If you're on Facebook and you're trying to enter the contest, you will have to click a button to allow your name to be placed onto the screen, since this is a public video. All right. So, all right. Now, next step, what we're going to do is, I see everybody is in the contest, and what we're going to do is share this screen. if I can figure out how to do it. I'm going to share the screen, and then we're going to pull and draw for the winner of this contest. Here, just one moment. Let me get this set up for you. All right, you should be seeing that screen now. Yeah, all right, good. Here we go. Winner of the gift card to AffinityHM.com for tonight. And thanks everyone again for playing and for being here. I appreciate it. The winner is Jane Loyalist. Jane has won the prize. Awesome, Jane. Well, Jane, you've won before, so you know the drill. If you would just shoot me an email, admin@affinityhm.com, and we'll get your gift card over there to you right away. So let's see. All right, I think that's everything we got going. You guys, get you one of these coffee mugs. They're not very expensive, and I think it's very important to not only encourage yourself, but encourage other people as well. But encourage yourself every morning. Remind yourself what you're doing that's so great for yourself, and it's important to stick with it and to not give up. Never give up on your CPAP. So guys, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I might be here next week. It's hard to say for sure. My schedule is got some things going on, so I'm not sure if I'll be here. I'll do my very, very best, and of course I would announce it in advance if indeed we'll be here. So everyone have a wonderful night, and thanks once again. Take care. Bye-bye.